Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming and today's video is sponsored by Dragonheir Silent Gods. Dragonheir Silent Gods is an amazing high fantasy RPG game that, you know what, I've been in love with for quite a while, and I'm lucky enough to be sponsored by them. As you can see, it has some really amazing graphics, it has some really good boss mechanics. It's got everything that you want in a gacha game that also has some D&D type mechanics correlated to it. And if you want to start playing this game today, make sure you check the description and the pinned comment of this video. There's gonna be some links for you to download it. And the amazing thing about this game is the fact that you can basically play it on any platform. It's available on iOS, it's available on Android devices, on Mac, on PC, Epic Games, Steam, it's basically everywhere. So yeah, it also has a collaboration that's gonna start in a couple of days, which is called, let me move myself, Echoes of the Sleepless. So basically they do have from time to time some Dungeons and Dragons collaborations, and this time around we're gonna have Elminster Omar joining the game. That's gonna be in about 2 days. I'm obviously gonna make some videos about that as well once we get there, but the topic of today's video I want to talk is going to be the blessed summons. Okay, so I really want to talk about this one because in the past I myself and maybe most of the content creators have been saying that these banners are not worth it. These banners are not good. They require just too high of a price when it comes to Hero Light to get yourself what you actually want. However, with the recent change that, congratulations Dragonheir, I have to applaud them for that, but with the recent change that they have done, they have actually made this type of a banner to be a really good banner where you 100% want to pull on it. Do you want to pull everything? No, but I'm going to go through this, I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to explain how it works, why you should pull on this banner and whatnot, so buckle up and let's just go through this one. So the first thing that I want to mention is the mercy system in this game. Okay, let me see, is it over here? I think it's behind me in the summon details. Okay, so first thing, it's over, like I said, over here behind me, summon details. If you go over here and it says you have a 3% chance to get a legendary, 70% for an epic, and 80% for a rare, 0% for a common because, well, they're Hero Light dice. Also, it says over here, you will be guaranteed a legendary hero at the 35th summon. So if you pull 34 Hero Lights without a legendary, the 35th one's guaranteed to be a legendary. So that's the first thing. Second thing, epic hero, you're guaranteed an epic or higher at the 7th summon after consecutive failures. So same principle, if you pull 6 Hero Lights and you get 6 rares, on the 7th one, you're guaranteed to get an epic. And also, this is really important, the guaranteed number of summons in each summoning event is calculated independently. This is really important to keep in mind and, to listen, because I've had several people that wrote and say like, I pulled over 30, 40 Hero Lights, still did not get a legendary. Well, the reason for that is this one over here, like I said, the guaranteed number of summons in each summon event is calculated independently. What does that mean? Well, that means that every single one of these blessed summons, so we have blessed summons 2, blessed summons 3, okay? If I pull 30 on this one and then I move and pull 5 on this one, I'm not guaranteed a legendary. The only one that has the same pity, the same mercy system, is the orange one, okay? The Hero Light summons, which usually happens during the UT or Argos event, the beginning of the season when we have the 80 guarantees you to get the legendary and whatnot. So this is the only one that basically has the mercy carryover. So for example, during the Argos event, let's say I pulled 30, okay? After it passed from the Argos event to this one, if I pull another 5, I'm guaranteed in those 5 to get a legendary, or the 35th one to be a legendary. So that's the first thing, because you really want to understand it, because obviously, you want to know where you're summoning, because the summons are really important. Definitely want to get yourself as many epics, legendaries that you can get. Obviously, legendary make the game more fun, but honestly, this game has amazing rares and epics, and you can beat the whole game and enjoy it completely with just rares and epics. Now, let's move over to the blessed summons and let's discuss this a little bit. So, the way that these ones work, like, let's say, for example, go to blessed summon 3, okay? So, if you click over here, it says, as the event starts, you can choose any 3 legendaries. if the of the event to be blessed. If the summon legendary isn't one of the blessed ones, after obtaining the blessing, the chances of obtaining a blessed one will be increased. So what this means is when you get a legendary on this banner, it's only going to be one of these ones. One of these, what, 3, 6, 9, 12. So it's going to be one of these 12 legendaries. But let's say, for example, I want, I don't know, a higher chance to get Gulant, I want a higher chance to get Jordan, and then maybe I want a higher chance to get Felocia. I click on this one, receive the blessing, then once the blessing is selected, they cannot be changed. So be careful. If you want to select some of these, you cannot change it, okay? So let's say go and select these ones. So what this one means is I'm going to start doing summons. The first time, there's a 1-time chance only, okay? So if I get a legendary, it's just going to be like nothing happened yet. After the first one, it's going to go up to 2%, okay? Then it's going to go up to 4%, and, you know, it just, the chance just keeps increasing. And you know what? When you look at it, you're thinking like, well, this is not that good of a banner. That's right, you are correct, and that's what we always used to say in the past, and that's why we always said to the people, do not pull on these banners. It's a really low chance, you know, unless you're somebody that saves up a ton of hero lights or is a spender. Then, you know, if you specifically want someone, if you're a spender, go ahead, you're definitely gonna want to pull on this one to guarantee you that specific legendary. But if you're somebody that's low spend, you know, or no spend, free to play, it's a bit harder to get the hero light, so you would not necessarily pull on this banner for the sake of the legendary. This is the part that has changed from the past. Like I said, we said in the past, don't do it here. So what has changed is the fact that at least it seems to be like towards the end of the season now, like in the last month of playing, they introduced these new types of blessed summons where you have a certain amount of summons required to get different rewards, okay? And basically this changes everything. So for example, on this one, you can see they both have kind of like the same rewards. And then at the end, you have a chest. Okay, so that's what makes it amazing. So if you look over here, first one gives you 5 auto raid tickets. Not impressive. Second summon, an apprentice scroll. Again, not impressive. Third, scholar scroll. Scholar scrolls are always amazing, definitely worth it. Then Essence of Creation, well, once you get towards the end of the season, Essence of Creation is not as important, but if you're early, it's amazing. Then on the 5th one, you get a Master Scroll, and then on the 6th one, you get an Epic Hero option. This is the most important part of this summon, okay? So getting this chest is huge for just, you know, I'm saying just, well, yeah, it's just 6 hero lights. You can guarantee yourself one of these epics, okay? So for example, if you're somebody that does not have a Voresh, I would 100% advise you go all in on this one, pull up until you get Voresh, because he's a game changer. We also have Isolde, that's really amazing. We have Gladros, we have who else is in here? Ekis is really good. Gituna can smack, so you know, if there's any epics that are, you know, top tier epics that you do not have, you would 100% want to pull on this banner. One quick tip that I want to say though, that the Mrs. Ivy League Gaming mentioned, is the fact that if you start pulling on this banner, okay, and let's say you pull 6 hero lights and you get 6 rares, and then you get yourself this chest, do not stop. Pull the 7th one, because the 7th one, as I mentioned earlier, the 7th one is guaranteed to be an epic, okay? So the guaranteed one could be one of the epics that you're missing. Maybe you're missing 2 or 3 of these epics. So keep that in mind. If you pull 6 and you did not get any epic, pull the 7th one. If you get an epic before the 7th one, then obviously stop at the 6th one and grab yourself that chest. So as an example, I pulled on this one, as you can see, I pulled myself on this one. I pulled 4 summons. I was just extremely lucky. For those of you that did not see the video, I was extremely lucky and I actually got, on my 2nd summon, I got the legendary, which obviously did not expect. And then on the 4th summon, I actually got the epic that I was missing. I was gonna go for the 6th one as well, and then I would have gone from here and I was gonna get myself Castron. Well, I was lucky enough and I got Castron on the 4th one, so I just stopped because I had everybody else. I don't really need Master Scrolls, even though lots of people say that. I have 54 that I'm not using. I only have 1 legendary that I want to scroll, so I'm saving these ones because, well, like I said, we have Elminster Omar coming to the game. I will definitely want to summon on the banner with him because, you know what, his kit seems pretty good. I already made a video on it, but I'm gonna make an updated one talking about his kit, about the inspirations, about, you know, the event, once this one's gonna go live in about 2 days, so 1 day 9 hours. That's basically on the 23rd at midnight UTC, so definitely keep an eye out on the channel because this is you know, it's gonna be awesome. I really love the previous one that they did where they had Dritz Doorden. As you can see, I have him built. He was one of the first ones that I had built. I have no gear on him because I'm swapping, but you know, having some cool D&D champions in the game, some D&D heroes is definitely awesome. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, do not forget, there's a link in the description and in the pinned comment of this video that you can use to download Dragonheir Silent Gods. If you did not start playing yet, what are you waiting for? Again, the game is available on Android devices, on iOS devices. It's even available on Mac. You can play it on PC. You can download it from Epic Games, Steam. You know, it's everywhere. But yeah, this is gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and thank you Dragonheir Silent Gods again for sponsoring this video, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.